Kevin immediately challenges that definition, arguing that credentials alone don't equal a high value man in his view. It's about long term earning ability, usefulness to society, and recognition among peers. The tension rises when she says she doesn't want more children and expects a future husband to carry the full financial load. Kevin pushes back by asking a direct question: what exactly would the man receive in return? From his perspective, a relationship built mainly on financial expectations without clear benefits for the other partner becomes an unbalanced deal. The discussion becomes even more complicated when religion enters the conversation. She references religious ideas about finances and marriage, but Kevin argues that selectively applying those rules creates contradictions. By the end, the core issue becomes clear. Wanting a high value partner requires understanding what that partner would realistically expect in return.
Okay, there you have it. That was the Kevin Samuels video interview I saw for the first time, and I think it's been summed up. Shout out to Mental Groove. That's a good channel over there. They're doing some good work, and as you can hear his summary of the video himself, it was pretty good feedback that I hope you guys get to extract something from. There's plenty of lessons to learn from this video. And what he's trying to do here is say, let's be realistic about how we are dealing with each other. If you are a woman that knows you're coming into a relationship with more baggage than other women would have, be more compromising. Don't be more demanding. And what you're hearing is almost entitled mindset, where women feel like they can demand absurd things from men and not plan to really give up much in return, as if they have that much leverage. And what Kevin does is he brings them back to reality, right? If these women were having their way, then all of them would have been married to a millionaire already. I think another great key point that Kevin made is whoever it is you had children with, that's probably your top bar in terms of what you should expect to get. Is it true? Who's to say? I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe there isn't some truth to it. But I can probably guarantee you it's probably generally true, more so than it's not true, right? There are some women that break the mold. Maybe they had kids young with a younger, immature man, or with somebody who wasn't mature, and, you know, luck has it they meet somebody of better quality. It's happened. But I don't think that represents what majorly happens most of the time, right? I think more often than none, you tend to not break through and get better than what you've started off with. And so he's trying to say, just be realistic. And if you think you are going to do that, at least be more, offer more to the men that of that mold than you did to the men that you gave the child to, right? Don't bring the same attitude you had when you was dealing with the first baby daddy to the next guy you trying to have take on the responsibility of the first guy. You should be a better woman in order to attract a better man to take on you and whatever comes with you. So that's just some feedback. But also it's a area of caution for most young men who's out here grinding, trying to get to it, and even older guys who's continually to work on themselves. Now, a lot of this message is in these videos and in these shows are not for the people who's not doing anything with their lives. I'm not here saying all men are good men. There are plenty of men who are busters, who don't stand for anything, who have no principles, who just goes outside and just have a bunch of children and don't care nothing for them kids and don't care nothing for them people they having the kids with. I am not advocating for those men, but I am advocating for the men who are serious, who do have some type of relationship with God, who are pursuing a better life for themselves and for their family, and who are making something of themselves. Why work that hard to do that only to settle for a woman who is not elevating you as you should have yourself elevated? So what he's saying is, don't put all this work in yourself, build yourself up to where you would be considered a high value man, only to settle with a woman with a poor mindset who's going to put you more in troubled times than blessed times. That's all he's saying. And I think anybody and everybody should be able to relate to that. All right, folks, that's it for me. That's my hour of power.